Hello, this is Soundout here, and welcome to my very first Doubutsu Sentai Zyuohger review. Today I'll be taking a look at the deluxe Zyuoh Changer, the main changer for the first 5 Zyuohgers: Zyuoh Eagle, Zyuoh Shark, Zyuoh Lion, Zyuoh Elephant, and Zyuoh Tiger. Without further ado, let's begin. Here is the deluxe Zyuoh Changer. This is for the 40th anniversary of Super Sentai, and Bandai has gone back to basics, which I really appreciate. Over the last few years, changers have been doing nothing but getting bigger and more complicated. The Gabu revolver here, for example, is not only gigantic, and the shipping was not kind, it also required Judenshi, which was an external peripheral to activate all the sounds. And in order to do that, you had to buy about 30 of them. The Zyuoh Changer is self-contained, which is really nice considering the last few years it's been, oh no, I gotta get all the Resha, or all the Shuriken, or all the Judenshi, or all the Ranger keys. How am I gonna get all the sounds if I don't get all these things? And now we're here with Zyuohger. No collecting gimmick, no extra peripheral, everything is contained in this little cube. Now this cube is almost cooler than the Allspark from Transformers, except it does not grant life. So it's a little less cool. But it does let you turn into a Zyuohger, providing that you are a Juman with Juman powers, or a human that got Juman powers. So, taking a look at the cube, it is quite small. I mean, this is a fairly small changer in the grand scheme of things. And when I say fairly small, I mean, here it is next to a 5-inch Power Ranger figure. Yeah, really small. But, I will say this, it is nice, it is easy to carry around in your pocket. That's a lie. This thing is a cube. Cubes are never easy to carry around. But anyways, let's move on here. Nice little triangle design up here, of course made up of cubes. Zyuland is made of cubes, therefore all the Zyuohger stuff is cubes. As you can see, there is a phone that doesn't look like it matches this picture. There are animals that don't match this picture. And there's a cube that doesn't match this picture. That's because this top part rotates. And it rotates to complete 3 images: a change image, a mecha image, and, of course, a cube image. Now these are the 3 modes of the changer. There's technically 4, because this is kind of a call mode. And this is all its functionality is on the outside. But of course it does open up. Haha, look, it's like a cell phone. Except they don't really use it as a cell phone, which is really appreciated because we have enough cell phones. It does have that standard wireless signal, email, and battery life thing, and it does have a little phone icon up there, and there's a number pad, but this honestly feels like a number pad to select things, and then not much else. It's not like a cell phone changer. So do not fear, it is not a cell phone changer. It is a cube. Now, what's cool is when you turn the little thing up here to each of the pictures where it matches up, it will show up here with that picture, which I think is pretty awesome. Now, let's get to the problem with this. The sound effects are very quiet. The sound effects on past Bandai changers have been super duper loud, including their Kamen Rider belts, to the point where it's actually hurt my ears, specifically with the Wizard driver. But this one is a lot quieter, and by a lot quieter it means I can actually talk over the sound. It is very quiet. So I'll do my best to demonstrate the sounds, including possibly bumping up the audio. So if you hear loud clicks of this thing clicking, that's because I bumped up the audio. So what's cool is when you open it, it makes a little sound. So we'll start with the change function. That is the red button here. This allows anyone to become a Zyuohger. Now 1 through 5 correspond to the 5 main Zyuohgers, and then 6 and 1 are for Yamato to become Zyuoh Eagle or Zyuoh Gorilla, but they do have different Henshin sounds. So let's begin with number 1, and then we'll go through to number 6. What's neat is it changes the color of the whole display to whichever Zyuohger color that you just picked. And if you press the button after the change, you get a little like roll call thing. So that's neat. And let's just move on to number 2. So there you go. Those are the main sounds. 7, 8, and 9 have no special coordination here. They're here, I guess, for consistency. If you press 1 through 9 for a mecha combo, it doesn't do anything. If you try to summon a cube with 7, 8, or 9, it's just going to do nothing. You can make mecha combos with 7, 8, and 9. It'll just shout out their numbers in Japanese, but you will not get any sounds for crocodile, wolf, or rhinos. So there is that. This changer specifically programmed to be numbers 1 through 6. So, moving along from change to cube, we can summon cube animals, like I say, 1 through 6, not 7, 8, or 9. So, just like the change, you press the yellow button, and then you press a number, and then you turn it. So, let's begin. So there's all the cube summoning sounds, nothing too exciting there. Now we get to the bulk of the sound effects. And I do say bulk because, surprisingly, you can just put in any numbers for the mecha combo, and as long as it's at least 3 of them, it'll do the mecha transformation sound, even if it's not an official combo. So let's just begin with the official ones, and then we'll go to some fun combinations. So press the blue button for mecha. So there's main Zyuoh King. We can also do the Zyuoh King using the elephant and tiger. And of course, we can do Zyuoh Wild. And of course, we can also do Wild Zyuoh King. So very, very cool. I like how once you push in 1 through 6, it adds in Kirin and Mogura. Like I said, you can do fun combos, so we could actually do just 7, 8, and 9. And it doesn't do anything beyond that, but you could do those sounds. Other than that, that is pretty much all to the Zyuoh changer itself. Very, very, very nice. I do like it quite a bit. And I'm surprised at how many sounds are in this little thing. As a neat bonus, and this isn't a first release thing or anything, it's a standard with the Zyuoh changer, you get 5 unpainted minifigures of the Zyuohgers. So you got Zyuoh Eagle, Zyuoh Shark, Zyuoh Lion, Zyuoh Elephant, and Zyuoh Tiger. Really, really cool. I do think these are quite awesome, mostly because it's nice to have a changer for the main 5 that comes with the main 5 Rangers. I really wish this is a thing that would continue into the future because I think it's awesome and I really would like to see it again for future changers and might sway my interest in buying changers if I could get little minifigures with them. It's really, really cool. Now, the only downside is there is no Zyuoh Gorilla minifigure, but that can be rectified if you buy the Mini Cube Gorilla. In fact, you can get all 5 of these with mini cubes similar to this one, and they will have painted chests, visors, and belts, much like this Zyuoh Gorilla figure. So I did buy the Zyuoh Gorilla with Mini Cube Gorilla set for the Zyuoh Gorilla figure. I don't really plan on buying these other 5 painted, but it is kind of neat. You can see the paint difference. So if it bugs you that there is no paint, then you can spend the 300 yen to get one of these. And they're really small, and the cubes actually do transform kind of in a different way than they do in the deluxe forms. But you can see you got a mini cube and a mini Zyuohger. Really, really neat line. There's a whole base that they're putting out for these things too. So really cool. But yeah, you don't get Zyuoh Gorilla with the changer, which kind of sucks, but I'm not complaining that I got 5 minifigures, which didn't really add to the cost very much. It just helped bulk out the package. Overall, I really love the Zyuoh changer. I can't recommend it enough. Honestly, I feel like it's probably one of the best changers we've got in the last few years. The best part about it is that all the sounds are there from the start. You don't have to spend hundreds of dollars trying to collect all the Judenshi, or all the Resha, or all the Shuriken, or all the Ranger keys. Those are ones that, in the past, I've tried to collect. Ninjers, not so much, but it's nice to be able to buy a changer and that be it. You're done. You don't have to buy a bunch of extra stuff to make it work. It functions in and of itself, it has all the sounds, and it's really, really cool. I got it as a companion piece to the Zyuohger mecha line, which I am collecting, and I'm really glad I did. I got it for that, and I got it for the minifigures because I thought that was super cool. And what I got was a really pleasant surprise. It's a small changer, kind of quiet, but other than that, it has a ton of sound effects and is really fun to play with the rotating top being the most exciting gimmick that I've seen on a Sentai changer since the Gabu Revolver's spinning barrel. Overall, highly recommended. It does go for a little bit of money now on domestic sites. You can get it from Japanese sellers. It regularly restocks, and it probably will be widely available by the time the show ends. So, definitely recommended. Keep an eye out for it. It doesn't cost much to ship. The packaging is really small, and I would highly recommend it to anybody that likes Sentai Changers or Power Rangers Morphers. Really cool toy, really fun toy, and that's pretty much it. So that is all for this review of the Deluxe Zyuoh Changer. Stay tuned for next time. We'll be taking a look at Deluxe Zyuoh King. Till next time, this is Soundout saying goodbye.